Let's see if everything's in order. Looking good, I think. Yeah, there we go. Oops, I don't know why that opened. It's okay. It's not gonna show up. And it's time for more comic reformatting. I think I fixed the microphone issue. And by issue I mean having the microphone actually in front of me. And that's how it's meant to be used, I think. Anyway. Gonna get things set up and alert the world, and then I'm gonna start. Just gotta have chat and other things. Here we go. I want to have some chill vibes today, so I put a very chill soundtrack. Except when it's not chill, like the battle music, but you know. Hopefully it won't be too loud. Feels a little loud to me, but we'll see. I should be a little louder because of the microphone position. And it should all be good. So I'm going to now alert the world. The world has now been alerted. And now we shall begin the big reformatting party. It's not really a party, but It's a pretty good song to test because it's a loud one, but we'll see how this. I'll check the preview later. Hopefully it sounds good. I feel like last time it was good, it's just the microphone was a little quiet, which was because of the positioning, so we'll see how it goes next. Yeah, now I'm doing chapter 3, part 4. It's, you know, just keeping up with where I left off. Last time I was going to do this page here. It was actually going to be in the last part, but I made a last second decision to push it to the next part 4. I think it works better this way. But right now I need to set up the files, which is where I basically merge all the layers, and then so I can just copy paste it here, because I just paste like a merged version of the art without all the different things. Alright, I was gonna do the gray thing. I like the way it looks with its grayscale. I'm not using screen tones, so I normally use these screen tones, which is more for printing, because I do intend to print this comic one day. But for webtoons, I think it works better if I turn the tones off and just leave them as gray blobs. But I already kind of pasted this one here, so maybe in part 5 I'll do it, or maybe even in chapter 4, just so it feels a little more natural. Because yeah, it's gonna be a little bit weird if I do it in the middle. It's not that big of a deal, but we'll see. So this file, if I remember correctly, I already merged. Yep, there it is. So now it's just the text. So that's what we're gonna do. If you're not familiar with this kind of stream, I already forgot how to explain this, but I'm just doing like a webtoon version of my webcomic. This is just the process of doing it. So yeah, let's go to it. Usually I do about 20-ish panels per part. I split the chapters. So about like, I think I'm at an average of 28 pages. Sometimes it's 25, sometimes it's 30. So usually I split them into 20 panel parts in the webtoon version. I think I like it better as like little short updates instead of like a 60 panel chapter. I think a lot of webtoons are like that, but I like the I think 20 panels feels nice. Not too short, not too long. It feels right to me, and that's what we're doing right now. I think I'm gonna change this to actually match the page number now. I used to do it just like page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which I think it's fine, but just in case I need to get back to it and it matters, I'll just do that. So yeah. Actually, I want to type a message really quickly. Because I have actually testing a new chat box. So I'm not sure about the colors. Maybe I'll do it more like monochrome, like make it, because I have the yellow, because I have like the yellow and purple color scheme going here. I could make it either green too. Green and purple look nice. I kind of have some green in my sweater here. But yeah, we'll see. I do like the yellow also. But it's, you know, it's a work in progress. I'm still like fixing all this stuff on stream. I also have it like fading and stuff. Or like not fading, but like slide in from the right, which I don't know if I like. I might just like to pop in like in the other ones, but I'm leaving it to see how it feels. So yeah. Yeah, today we are listening to, actually I don't know if I mentioned it, but we're listening to the Breath of the Wild soundtrack. I've been meaning to give these songs a better listen. I just feel like, it's been a while since I played the game, and I know there's some tracks that I like. And they're a decent vibe, just for like a chill art stream. So yeah. Did I copy something and not paste it? I didn't. I did. That is in fact what I did. That's okay. Good old robots. Is this yeah, okay. Just organizing where pages need to be. Here we go. And then paste here again. There it is. So this is the panel that I forgot to paste. I think how many streams did I use the original chat box? Not a lot, but I think I used it for like 2 or 3 streams, I think. And then I was like, I want to change it. And I think this one is a little bit better. I like the options it has. So I'll keep changing and tweaking it as the days go by. I actually didn't test emotes. I forgot to test emotes. Let's see. I'm gonna test it myself right now. I'm just gonna do it live. I'll put some of these. I don't know how they're gonna show up. And I wanna know. And I think these show, if it's a single emote, it shows up bigger in the chat. So let's see. Yeah. I kinda like that. It doesn't look bad. And it shows up a little bit bigger, which I do like. The other chat box, like the emotes are really small. So this feels appropriate. I think they're a good size. Yeah. It's a little frustrating with when emotes just are a little too small. So yeah. So I do like that if you should just have one emote, it shows it bigger. If you do multiple ones, it's smaller, but they're still bigger than the ones with text. So it's a nice thing this chat box does. I like it. I should probably if I keep using it, I should link to give credit. So I haven't really done like the like what software you use and stuff on the bottom. I just have the links to my webcomic, but everything's a work in progress. One day we'll have everything ready. But right now it's just little baby steps. Getting used to streaming and such. Yeah, we're gonna keep doing this. For outbound drawing. Yeah, I don't know how long I'll stream for, but we'll see if we make it to 3 hours. I might just stream for 2. I'm a little tired, but gotta keep that schedule. Gotta keep things consistent. Except for maybe the fact that I said I was gonna stream games today, but I think that's not that big of a deal. I do consider myself more of an artist streamer than a game streamer, so it should be more art streams anyway. And I do really want to finish this month, which I still have like 12 parts, I think, in total, including this one, so it's like, ooh, that's a lot of work, but well, multitasking and streaming is not a terrible idea. Does this has any, like, rejected text I should know of? Nope. Cool. I'm just gonna delete this really quickly, because I'm gonna make a duplicate. So that one was easy, because it was already merged, but I'm gonna save that just to keep things simple for me. So we have 16, 17. Usually it's... Also, I mislabeled my layers, but it's okay. I'll change that pretty quickly. And now, getting back to it. So yeah, so the next part is going to be actually, well, cleaning up like my layers here, because I didn't really put things in folders as I should. I also have this stuff when my friend was helping me do the tones, so gotta remember how I organize these layers, but it's not too bad. So text is just text, boop boop, easy, easy. I'm actually pretty happy how, like, maybe not this paper thing, it looks kind of crappy, but I like how the Chapter 4 I got a little impatient with like details. Details sometimes don't matter, but sometimes they're nice. And I do like how in this chapter, you can tell I put a little bit more effort in the, like, some background details. Some of them are like unnecessary, but I do like how I came up with random fake board games and really try to show the bent used cardboard in some of these boxes. So shows of like wear, so they're not like new. It's like a small detail, but I think it conveys some information. So I'm just gonna copy this, and then merge selected. And there we go. It's done. So now I get to do the fun copy pasting game. I forgot I still did the weird like stuck together panels. I did them more on chapter 1, and I've been just like flip-flopping around, like wonder what's gonna be like the style of like the paneling. I went to something much simpler in chapter 4. I feel like I experimented more in chapter 3. I still don't know what's like better. The answer is just whatever you want. Depends. It always depends. There's multiple right answers. Comics. Experimenting can be cool, but also it can make your comic less legible. So sometimes when you're starting, it's better to play it safe, which is why Chapter 4 I was just like, you know, I'm gonna keep it simple. Make something that feels more legible. Chapter 3 is pretty, like, legible in terms of the layout, but there's just something about it that I'm not happy with. Like, it could look clearer, it could look cleaner. This Chapter 4 might look a little too clean, just because there's not as much background detail. But, yeah. We'll see what I decide in 5. I want to try and use more reference images for backgrounds to help with that. So I do have some pictures I'm probably going to use, but we'll see. I haven't really done the whole 3D model background thing, because I think you need Clip Studio EX for that functionality, which does help a lot. But for now, I'd rather just, I don't know, learn to draw backgrounds without it, even if it's more work. Just, here's I don't know. There's just like when you get even if the background's messy, it has more like personality sometimes. Even though like a 3D background will probably be better, just more straightforward, faster. Yeah. It's a learning process. Gotta get the text. Now let's see how long it lasts, because I can feel myself getting a little tired. And this does require some brain power, even if it's not as much as normal drawing, because I'm just probably pasting things, but like I need to make sure I don't accidentally screw up my layers and stuff. Is this a hand drawn? Okay. I might have accidentally brought a speech bubble in there, but fine. I can just delete it. Oop. Does this start to the other page? No. Cool. Make the folders in one go. Move on to page 18. I think I use this one for the social media update. There is something about this jail here that I really like. I think it's not preferred if I mirror it. Actually, it doesn't look that bad if I mirror it. But it's, there's just something about, like, how I did the lines, the face. It's a little angular, you can see the... But it's just, it looks right, the expression... Oh no, purchase. That is the noise of my cat having to do a barf. I wonder if the microphone's picking it up. Poor Parch. He's been eating too many crickets, and this is what happens. But yeah. It's okay, Parches. Yeah. She gets like this, sadly. But she'll be fine. I should probably at least clean the barf, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna do a quick BRB. Actually, does the chat disappear with BRB? It's also a good test for a new chat box. We'll see. Actually, I think I have the old one in this one. Ooh, let's see. Is it still there? Oh no, I deleted it. That's right. There's no chat box. No chat box. It's okay. Chat's there? Yep, chat's there. Just gonna do a little cleanup duty. I'll be back in a second. I have returned, and the barf has been cleaned. And now we can continue with this reformat. Just gotta put things away the way. Make sure my hands are dry. I washed my hands. I wonder if I should make chat box a little smaller. I think it's fine. If a lot of modes get played, you can't see as many messages, so I have to make that decision. Like, longer but smaller. Yeah. I'll take some tweaking. Anyway, this page, actually, I do like this page. Yeah, I'm right. These cards, I remember I did plan for them decently because I was like, I'm not gonna draw this card every single time, so I made the design and just copy pasted. I did draw the symbols every, like I think I copied and pasted all the symbols. The numbers I might have hand drawn them. Let's see, or not. Oh, this one looks like I might have copied it. So sometimes I copy pasted the numbers. Oh. I remember planning this out a little bit, had more planning. Chapter 4, I kind of just went for it. I feel like it didn't plan as, like, just designs and stuff. I feel like it's important. I wanted to emphasize more like the, script, I guess, but, it was still a mess. And there's a lot of things I didn't plan. But it's not that big of a deal. I still like Chapter 4. But I do appreciate this one, so I'm just... You can tell I planned it better, which is why the backgrounds are more consistent. Just like where she was going to be sitting, what you could see. I feel like with Chapter 4 it kind of just... Because it's not that important, really. But it's nice. Interesting. The panels are kind of cut off because of the speech bubble. But that's an easy fix. Why are the tones up there? I guess it was JP. Interesting, because I would always have the lines on top. I don't think it actually does anything though. Yeah. It doesn't actually do anything. but for some reason I prefer the lines, and then so it makes sense that tones would be on top, because it's more logically you put tones on top of the paper, so makes sense. I didn't actually double check if that was correct, but seems correct. Like I didn't miss anything, right? Yep. It's all good. Yeah, big fan of this panel here. So, actually, I remember also being really proud of the little details here, like these cards. Did I actually, wait, no, did I lie and I copy pasted them? No. Or did I? Maybe, I don't remember if I think I copy pasted the faces or something, but I remember feeling like I did kind of wing them. I didn't use my usual copy pasting method like here. Some of the art here, I didn't, oh, actually, I'm surprised I didn't just draw the full panel. I almost always draw what's behind the speech bubbles, but this one I cut some corners, I guess, which I'll fix it, it's fine. I probably won't actually draw anything, I'll probably just maybe also do the same thing in the webtoon version and hide it with a speech bubble, we'll see. Because I don't want to spend too much time like redrawing things or anything. I could like fetch the original file of the card, but no, it's not worth it. I'm already spending a bunch of time doing this. You would think might as well, but nah. I got stuff to do. I want to start actually working chapter 5. Normally I would be working on it, but I really feel like I need to have this done by the end of the year. So, here we are. Is this even a real song here? Apparently it is. I don't remember this song in the game. See, that one. I remember I very semi-deliberately picked like these cards. I remember I wasn't being entirely random. There were like reasons and stuff that I barely remember anymore. It used to be like more complicated what was going on in the cards in the game, but it was like, this doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So I cut down some of those background details, and it really isn't that important, but I've been cutting down a lot of that like fluff that like it can be fun, those background details, but I'm just like, I should probably just focus on like the main dialogue and the main story, keep things simple and clear. Like if you can sneak in some background details, then sure, but I remember feeling like this was too much effort for not a lot, that like it doesn't amount to much. I'm not a big perfectionist either, so I'd rather now just get things going. Make mistakes, learn from them. Comics take too much time, so I need to just get going, because, you know, we're barely at chapter 5, but hey. At least I've proven that I am working on this consistently to an extent. Chapter 5 is like, you know, you're in there. 1 is like, okay, you might drop it. 2, okay, you might drop it, but I feel pretty committed. If I ever drop it, it's just because I want to put time on something else, like a different comic, or just something arise that's just like more important at the moment to, I don't know, get something going art career wise. I'm just trying to get seen, I guess. Yeah, keep opening the text. Copy. Text. I mean, almost done with this part. It's a little tedious. Anyway, I gotta take it slow if I'm talking, because I could make some random mistake that will cost me some time. Or like layering and Did I forget to grab a text file? Stuff like that. I'll try to leave these pages as they were complete. Yeah, the spacing, like, here. I'm gonna have to do a lot of editing when I actually do the printed version of this. Oh, I forgot about There Goes the King. It is cut dialogue. I just have to keep it textless. I thought the text distracted from the actual impact of the panel. This final panel here. Rito Billish. What a good song. Yeah, Dragon Roost Island is, I think, the actual theme, but, you know. There's a lot going on. Right, because I made it like a hole. It's not the best, like, way to convey a bunch of cards flying out, but I think it looks okay. It's a little chaotic though, like it just doesn't give me that energy that I want. That I was, I guess, picturing, but it gets the job done to an extent. Oh, here's the card file if I need. I don't know if I mentioned it anywhere, but the card design is meant to be reminiscent of a tennis court. Fun fact. This chapter started with tennis, so I'm making a connection there, sort of. It's mostly for funsies, but I wonder if anybody will notice that. Maybe. Because I think there is like a line that's missing. So it's not really actually fully accurate tennis court. But that was my intent. Hello, cat. Please do not go behind my computer. My cats always like to just go behind the screen and behind all the cables. It makes me nervous they're gonna do something, but they never do. But it doesn't stop me from being nervous about it. Okay, so what am I doing? Yeah. So this is what I'm doing. So I don't want to accidentally merge some layers and then accidentally damage the file in any way. Last page of this part. And then we get to do the fun part, kinda. The nice thing about these streams is that I can just kind of focus on talking and like just working. It's less like it takes less effort than an actual drawing stream. So it's just chill, even if I'm a little tired from work and stuff. It allows me to, you know, be able to stream and show stuff off without feeling like I'm pushing myself too hard. So these are pretty good for streams at the moment. Once I have something I want to draw and I feel like I can show on stream, then we'll do some proper drawing streams. But right now these are perfect for just getting into the habit of streaming and working and stuff. I don't know how big this panel's gonna look. It's kind of wide. Which wide things, if you want to have it like be big, it kind of like becomes a bit smaller. So I can cut the edges a little bit. I'll probably do that so they look a little bigger. We shall see. And that's it for the files. Let's see if our files are properly prepped. Images and text, images and text, images and text, images and text, images and text. Yep, we're good. That's the first part. Just doing some good old prepping. The next one is just arranging all the images and resizing and speech bubbling. And that's what we shall do. I do feel like this is going kind of fast, so either these are really simple pages or I screwed up at somewhere along the way. We'll see. I remember last time I went for like 3 hours and I didn't finish a thing, like a part. So I'm wondering if I screwed up somehow. We'll see. Maybe I'm just being more on task this time around. I'm not explaining as much. Which, I mean, because you're tuning in, then maybe you could use an explanation, but I'll just keep working. I like to reopen these just to remind myself how the text was organized, because believe it or not, I am already forgetting some of this dialogue I wrote, which is nuts because it's barely any chapters, but I don't know. It's a good refresher. So this one I'm actually not gonna do much, because it's kind of like an illustration type deal. This technically you could argue the pictures are like 4 panels, but like it's just, it would be too much work to do anything, so. And it's already like vertical image, so I'm just gonna resize it and call it a day for this one. So it's a quick one for this page. I'm actually gonna cancel this so I can hide the text because I cannot see well. Yawn. It's late at night. Actually, it's not that late. I go to bed early. Usually I go to bed at like 9 p.m. It's 8 p.m. right now. But I'm gonna stay up a little bit later. Unless I get really tired. Then I won't stay up late. So, let's see. It looks better like this, but then it's gonna distort the second I make it slightly bigger. Should I just take the L? Let's see. How bad? How bad does it look? That's pretty bad. Should I... Maybe I should take it back and actually do the thing. I don't know what this song is because it's pretty good. Yeah, Daruk. I forgot how good it was. Daruk's theme. Let me try different alternatives. Cause yeah, it's in the worst case scenario area for these tones. Where it starts distorting. It's like some distortion is fine, but I could let some of the Polaroids get cut off a little bit. Like so. This is why I wanted to get rid of the screen tones. The distortion's too much. But I would like it to be as close as the original. It does mean that we have to redo the entire process of, so I think I'm gonna be stubborn. Oh, it's just, I accidentally wrote ace there. It's supposed to say peace. I think I'm gonna leave it at that level of distortion. It usually looks a little bit better on the phone screen. So, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Is it fine, truly? I say it is, it's fine. I'm just gonna make it like a proper panel, because I'm not gonna fade out those things. And some dialogue resizing. Usually I go for 8 or something like that. Sometimes 7 or 6, depending. I want to fit things together. Separating the text from the image thing is I think it's fine. It allows me to make a bigger text box, but I kinda like 7 better. I don't think the text needs to be that big. Stop making it bigger, me. It's supposed to be smaller. It took me like a good couple of clicks to get that through to myself. It does cut out Tara's name, which is kind of rude, but it's really not that important in this chapter anyway. But it's kind of the way I use to signify, okay, this is this, and this, and this, and this is one. My brain died a second there, but it's basically I'm just telling you who's who in this picture. So I'm just kind of telling you their names, but not showing you who they are, but they're not that important at the moment, just kind of like setting them up early. So I think it's fine. Don't think it's that big of a deal. And that's the first little section. Easy stuff. And the last one. Should be last. Okay, so how am I gonna do this one? Let's see. Okay, close this one. And gonna go to page 16. So yeah. Maybe the goal for this stream is just to finish this part. I think that's a decent goal. Last time I didn't actually finish the whole part, but not 40 minutes, yeah. We can do it. It is doable. So decide how to do this. Distortion feels a bit mild, so I'll let it pass. Delete the pixels on the outside now. Those are the most I do here. Like I just fix the panels a little bit and the speech bubbles. I don't want to tweak the art too much. is just supposed to be a reformat, not a remake or anything. Mistakes are left as mistakes. Not a big fan of just going back to your work and just fixing forever. Like, things have to just... You're gonna move on. Or you're never gonna finish. So if I'm gonna fix something, it's just like a very tiny thing that won't take me too much time. Big panel. There's a lot of like filler space here, and I didn't do anything with that newspaper, so I can maybe cut off some of it. Oh, but I have this panel there, so yeah, it's too bad that like the thing here is just like oof. Like, it's perfectly white, but... I really also like this panel here. Like, it's a small one, but it looks decently drawn. Like, you could tell I was being a bit more patient here. It kind of makes me want to get back to, like, making it look a little bit better. 4 doesn't look bad, it's just... There's something about it that just feels like... eh. That being said, I was working with like a much higher resolution. All my pens looked weird. So, it's always something. I think this is as much as I think I should show. I'll do one of these weird L-shaped panels. It honestly probably would have worked just if I left it the same, but I like to space things out because of the webtoon format. It also allows me to show this panel in all of its, mostly all of its glory. Big HD glory. That's a ruler tool. Silly. There it is. Sometimes I forget my shortcuts and I just gotta feel them out. I guess because I didn't shrink the panel too much, the lines here are pretty thick. 7 pixel. See my previous exploding a little bit, but I think stream is still fine. Yeah, I don't know, my previous a little bit paused at the moment, but yeah, I'll just keep going. Boop. Pause it for a second while we keep working. Let's see how much text it has. There's actually a decent amount of like inner monologue. So I feel like I need to give this this panel here a decent amount of space. Yeah, I think this amount of space is good. It's always tricky to figure out the space, but Just keep tweaking it and you'll eventually get it. Everything seems good on my end. Yeah, it's just my preview's not working. Preview. There you are. Maybe it just bugs out when I pop it out. And it goes like, what? But my preview keeps me calm. It shows me what's going up. So I keep it. This should be lower, so then I change one panel like that. And then I have to move all of them, so maybe it's just better to select all of them and then go like whoop. But then I want to move these, so it's just like, if you already like the spacing, then it's what you gotta do. Pretty good. Moving on to text. I wonder if I can, let's see. Are you shrinking all of them? I don't think you are. Nah, I think I prefer just to find them first and then. Then do the shrinkage. So they're bigger, they're probably easier to find. I forgot what the old man comment. Yeah, a lot of this dialogue I forgot I wrote. Which is good that I'm checking in, because I might like, if I'm having Jill have a similar moment, I might accidentally repeat it unintentionally. If it's intentional, then that's fine, but gotta make sure I'm not stepping on my own writing. Nope. Mm-hmm. I don't think there's any actual speech bubbles here except for the one. Actually, I can probably make this a speech bubble. Or like a thought bubble. It just feels right for some reason. For this panel specifically. Ooh, brown. Why did you brown? Boop. This is a colorless comic. I did think about having some colored backgrounds. The white can be a little glaring, just like, bright. But I decided to just keep it white, but I don't see anything wrong with making it colored. I've seen some manga that's printed in colored paper. And it's probably easier on the eyes. I just don't know what color it would be, so I'm just like, I'll just leave it white. But I did think about it. The thought process, or the thought of it, came because webtoon does like these contests usually. And I was just wondering, because they like, you can upload like an old comic, they prefer to upload like a new one, and you know, but one of the requirements was full color, which I think is a little silly. I guess is what they're looking for their like So if you win, usually you get like to be a webtoon original. So they want it preferably to be in color, which I don't know, I don't like that limitation. I think even if it's digital, it should be allowed to be black and white. But yeah, I did wonder, like, okay, mine is in black and white. If I just put colored backgrounds, does that count as full color? Probably not, but they didn't really specify, so I was like, I wonder. I forgot where was my tools for a second. But it could be good to have it just because of the, like, so it's not as, you know, glaring. Oops, that's not what I want to delete. I want to delete control point. There we go. Just can never get that circle right, so I always gotta fix it. Is that the last one? It is. Get over here, This also feels like it needs a bubble. Actually, it looks not bad. Maybe would have fixed the paneling a little bit. There's a bunch of little pixels there that do not belong. This is the first one. You should be up here. Look over here. Look over here. I need more space, but I also do want to circle it a little bit. Make it a little bit more vertical. Make them a little bit more horizontal. So I'm also gonna do some text bubble, just like shapes. I like it better if it's round, but sometimes I do it horizontal just because space, like here. It's a lot of text in a small space, and I did the font pretty big. This is a tricky one I gave myself. Like, where do I, like... It looks bad. But if I put it also looks bad like this. might just have to give up. I don't know why, I just... I just leave it like that, it's weird, but... It is what it is. Hopefully I'll have better luck with these speech bubbles, because that one's a little tricky. This one I can kind of see it. It's just this, and there we go. A circle-ish. It works. Oops. I don't like that it's broken up like that, but... it might be better. It's like a sentence, I don't know. I should pay more attention to English class. How sad. And he's like, Mia has no friends. Isn't that like a similar line at the beginning of Boichi the Rock? I wonder, had I seen Boichi the Rock when I wrote this? I do remember when it came out. Maybe I did. I don't remember. I don't remember writing it like this because of it, though. Oh no. Somebody's lighting up some fireworks, so you'll hear my dog barking a little bit. It's fine. It is time for... it is the holidays, so people are going to be setting off a lot of fireworks in these times. It's how it is here. I'm gonna decide when I'm gonna put these. Cool. And maybe a corner here. Oops. So we take the home over here. And just it's a little too isolated. Make this a little bit longer. I might just be reverting what I just did, but take it or leave it. Not a terrible way of spacing it out. Oops, notch my microphone. Hope that didn't get picked up too loudly. Let's see. I don't like it eating the pen. I'm just gonna put it like this. lot of jail inner monologue in this chapter, but I mean, it makes sense. Just jail alone. What else is gonna be? I think chapter 2 also there was a decent amount, but it was kind of like in tandem with what was going on with this. 4, I think there is actually much less jail monologue, which is a little bit more ambiguous what her like motivations are a little bit, which I think that makes sense for what I was going for in the chapter. My big worry is just whether or not I'm conveying things appropriately to the audience. It's a tricky thing, conveying information. Some people will get it, some people won't, some people will never get it. You just gotta hope your audience gets it. Yeah. How many more pages do I have? 17, 18, 19. Okay, I can probably do it. I am getting a little tired, so I might only be able to go for 2 hours. So, but that might be just about the time I need. Like, I might just be able to do it in that time. I am a little tired. Work can be tough and tiring. But I will push through. Because I need to get things done. I will not be calm if I just... Like, once I have these, like, it's ready and I can just update, like, weekly without, like, any worry. It'll be nice. Which will run out eventually, but... a little backlog, but for webtoons. But it will feel nice to just not worry about them for a while, and I'll just worry when there's enough pages for like the next update. It shall be nice. For right now, I'm just gonna get back to the grind. I'm very mixed about the Yiga in Breath of the Wild. I think they're a really fun concept, but them being like comic relief, I'm kind of mixed about it. I think Koga's fight is fine. It's kind of a fun little boss fight. I think this is the Koga boss theme. I don't know, it came in a time where I'm just like, I just want games to take themselves seriously. Maybe it's just like fatigue from some movies. It just feels like everything's a comedy now. So I'm very mixed about Koga. I think I wished he was a more serious villain, and Koga could just be like still the admin or something. Because I actually do really like the idea of the Yiga. It's just strange how I just don't like the way they handle them, I guess. They're too much of like a joke almost for how cool the concept is. At least in my opinion. Alright, you are supposed to be able to read this, which is just in my handwriting, which I mean it's supposed to be because it's handwritten. Okay, I think this will translate pretty well. You should be able to read it on the phone. Maybe. Hopefully. It's actually not that important, it's just like flavor text. But maybe I should have done my handwriting a little bit better. I feel like the person who wrote it... I don't know, I'm being vague, but because this chapter's been out for like a year, but yeah, the person who wrote it, I would think he has better handwriting. I don't know. Good old horizontal panels, they look awful in this format. well, not awful, it's just, if you want to have them actually fit on the page, they end up being quite small. There's my favorite board game right there, Boat. Actually, I forgot if it was gonna just be called Boat or if it was gonna be called Boat Venture. I never decided on that. Or maybe it did. We'll see. Maybe it shows up in a future background, but yeah. It's either Boat the Boat Adventure or Boat Venture the Boat Adventure. I like Boat Venture, honestly. I wonder what kind of board game would Boat Venture be. Is it something like Catan? I don't know. I think I'm just gonna cut off the desk because it's not that important and it makes it look like it's the panel ending. So, and boop. It actually doesn't look too bad if I zoomed it in like that. I'm glad. And then we had a little time jump, so that means we gotta put some space between these panels. But yeah, that's the thing, like what used to be pretty sizable on this format becomes quite small unless I decide to do some affixing. So on the left I think I left space for the text, so I think I can get away with cutting this side because it's not really just missing the queen, whatever. I don't think that matters. I get to do these cards a little bigger, like so. So I don't mind cutting off some art if it just means that the important stuff looks bigger for the format. There we go. I'm just gonna find that text now, which is just 3. So this should be a fast page. Let's make it 7. I think I like 7 pixels better. Oh, hello. How's it going? This is, yeah, actually, do I even have this on screen? No, I don't have this on screen. This is, my webcomic. I am right now doing a, webtoon version of it, because I just felt like the original version, which is this here, as you can see, didn't look as good in the platform, in my opinion. I'm good. A little sleepy, so this is not gonna be a very long stream, but thank you for asking. It's called Spirits of Monarchy. Here you can see the dialogue here. The title. If you're curious where you can find it, there should be links below the stream, I think on my About. I forget what it's called. But yeah. It's posted on Webtoon, Tapas, Pixiv, and Comic Fury. I will say because of this reformat I'm doing, the Tapas and Webtoons versions are actually a little behind. Oh, hello. Where do I see my things? Oh, it's you. Okay. Thank you for the follow. It would be Happy Racist Smiles. It's a big name, but easy to remember. Yeah, so the actual tapas and the webtoon versions are a little behind right now, because I'm kind of doing this whole happy. It's a good, easy way to remember. But yeah, they're a little behind because of this whole reformat thing, so I'm just trying to do this as fast as I can this month and just get it done with. But thank you. Thank you for the interest. So yeah. If you wanna right now I've only done about 4 chapters of this webcomic. But yeah, but I am like planning on keeping it going. It's just right now I felt like this was important for the comic to potentially get like a larger audience on webtoons and tapas, because it didn't feel comfortable to read. Like the drawings are like too small on the screen, and I started reading some webtoons, and it just felt like it didn't feel right on the platform. So because it's mostly, I'm pretty sure most people use it on phones. So if you're gonna read it on phone, you should read the webtoon version. If you're gonna read it on computer, maybe Pixiv or Comic Fury is a better fit. But yeah. But thank you for your interest, and thank you for the follow too. It's much appreciated. So I pretty recently started streaming, so this is like I'm still learning the ropes of it. Yeah. And this is right now I'm working on chapter 3. The webtoon version is they're also split into like smaller parts, so each chapter gets split into like 6 like webtoon updates, 6 to 7. This is like part 4, for example. Yeah, I'm imitating manga style, so there are no real plans for color, unless I decide to do like a special color page at some point. But yeah, this is mostly like, I guess if I had to pitch it, it's just like a slice of life sort of fantasy-ish story. It's a little hard to explain. I've been trying to come up with like a good synopsis like for like the webtoon page and stuff, but it's just like it's hard to describe because I'm just kind of like, I don't know, I'm just kind of having fun with it. It's just my characters and stuff and see what their antics they get into, but it's pretty like, I'm kind of just writing something that I just think I would enjoy. So it's very, expect a lot of just chill slice of life moments until I decide to go a little crazy with the story, but right now it's just like set up the beginning. So yeah. And it takes a lot of time. I do want to speed up the process, but it's just how comics are. Where did I leave off? I was working on this part, I was doing dialogue, yeah, so... Yeah. Do you also have a comic happy? Or are you just mostly like a writer? Because I will say writing is definitely hard. Like, I mean, probably because I barely done it at all before I started doing this comic, but I mostly just did drawings. But yeah, the writing is one of the, like, I still don't know how to do it properly. So it's always like, it takes a long time for me to get a chapter going. Nice. Artist and writer. Cool. Just like me. I'm lost right now. Where am I? Right, there's actually a lot of dialogue here. In terms of just like how the process I'm doing this, I have no idea how people do this. Like, I've never done like a proper just webtoon. I'm more interested like, you know, like a comic book format. But it has been really interesting to compare like both formats and their strengths and weaknesses and stuff. Like, I feel like I've been taking advantage of like, yeah, like the format to fix some of the layout issues. Because I feel like I didn't put that much importance in speech bubble layout in the first chapters of this comic. So I'm kind of using this as an opportunity to fix some of those things a little bit, like make it a little bit more legible, or at least to me cleaner. Like, I don't really intend to fix any dialogue itself or like the art, even if like I feel like I could do better now. I want the story to keep moving forward. So, but yeah, but I do like, if there's any like little layout tweaks I can do, I try to fix them. So, okay, I should fix this a little bit. But I know the concept of like repurposing comics for like a webtoon format isn't anything new. I noticed Webtoons has been uploading some like manga versions, or like manga in Webtoon, like I think Full Metal Alchemist. I remember seeing a couple of like chapters and seeing like, I wonder how they do like the panels, and it was pretty similar to what I'm doing right now. So I felt like I was on the right track at least. Oh, I forgot to ask if like, do you have any like comic or anything out there already that you would like to share yourself, or are you still like in the starting process? Let's see. I'm a little lost here, but it's okay. Nice, nice. Okay, yeah. It takes time. Good, good. Yeah. I would like to say that I planned this comic out, but I kind of didn't. I kind of just wanted to start. And things are kind of falling into place as I go, but yeah. I just kind of felt like if I tried to plan too long, I would never start. So I was just like, I'm just gonna start. I had these characters lying around, and I'm like, let's make a silly story with them. So far, I've enjoyed what I made. I do want to eventually do other comic projects of other stories and stuff. This is pretty long form, but we'll see. I do want to like experiment a little bit more. Let's put it right around here. Oh, this is like a mystery sort of thing. That sounds cool. I am a big fan of slice of life stuff. But I think action is also pretty cool. Which is why I kinda like my story this here is more of a slice of life, but I might, even if it doesn't make a lot of sense, I do wanna like, because of the characters in the world I kinda made, might sneak in some action even if it's weird. I don't know. We'll see how it feels when I get to it. I'm trying to find that like balance. Nice. Don't know why, but I feel like I should not leave this cute without a speech bubble or something. Like it just, maybe because it's just a single word. It feels weird to be left like that. That's not how you do this, but I'll fix it. I shall fix it. Yeah, definitely gotta finish this so I can go to sleep. But I usually, these parts are pretty short, it doesn't take that long. There are about 20 panels around. I forget how many panels this part is, but sometimes depending on timing and stuff, I make it longer. How we split the panels. But I think this one's like 20. Let me check. Can I count really quickly? We want. Well, I counted this times 4. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 12. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the spacing. Did I get all the dialogue in? There's a pre-dialogue. Doesn't have that much text and stuff. Page. Yeah. Doing these reformattings are it's also just like a really good way of reminding myself how to not reminding myself what I wrote. I'm actually pretty forgetful. There's actually a lot here in these pages that I forgot that I was like, oh yeah, that's what the character said here. It's been like, I think I drew this like, it's been about a year since I drew this part. It's been a very slow process, but yeah, I just forget. I get it done, I write it, and then it's out, and then move on. But it's good to look back so I don't accidentally write the same thing again. Repeat myself too much on accident. So this page, okay, this one's done. Moving on to page 18. Yeah, this is page 18 of chapter 3 of, how many pages is this one? 29. I thought it was 28, huh? I forgot. I always shoot for like 20 pages per chapter, but I always overshoot it. I always end up like 28, 25. Chapter 4 actually ended up being 35 pages, which is the longest chapter. I remember not like being surprised how many pages came out, because they did a lot of like rewrites and cutting content and stuff, and I was like, I wonder if this is gonna be enough for a chapter, and there was like, it sure was enough for that chapter. Because yeah, 35 pages is definitely the longest. So that one's definitely gonna be like a good 7 parts when I get to it in the webtoon format. Yeah. I said it once and I'm gonna say it again. I really like how I drew Jill here. There's something about it that just feels right. The pose, the style. And I usually don't compliment my art. So, stuff like this I do like fix some like the close the panels, because in the original page it's just it just gets cut off by the, I guess, cut of the paper or whatever. No, I made a small mistake here. Nope. And okay, looks better there. Save. I'm still debating whether I should I've been like debating if I wanna like remove the screen tones, because I think the screen tones work better for print. I just think that's why manga usually does it. And I do kind of like the look, but since I'm kind of like, webtoon files have to be pretty small resolution, when I'm resizing these files, the screen tones can distort a little bit. And right now it actually doesn't look too bad, this part here, this panel. But I am considering, like, maybe for like the next part, removing the screen tones, because it actually looks, it removes the whole distortion issue. And it's a really easy thing to do. Just like click here and then and turn them off, and that's it. There it is. Now it's just like a clean gray. And I think that will look better for webtoon format, and it will remove distortion. It will probably not be like the original, but since the webtoon version I'm not really planning on printing, I'm just gonna print the original. I think I'm gonna start doing turning off the screen tone layer, because it looks pretty like clean without it, and doesn't take that much effort or time. It's just this page I had already started, so I was like, okay, well, might as well just keep going. But I think maybe part 5 of chapter 3, maybe I'll start doing the turning off the screen tones. I think it's probably for the best, at least for the webtoon version. But yeah, remember I did print for funsies like one of the pages, and the screen tones look really nice on print. I mean, that's what they're for. But on digital, you know, you get a lot of weird things because they're not made for digital viewing. Anyway, moving on here. What page am I on? 18, 19? Okay, we're getting there. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna try again with that one. So I didn't like the way the screen tone was distorting. Some sizes, the screen tones distort in a way that doesn't look that bad, and sometimes in a way that looks really bad. Like here, it doesn't look too bad, so. But sometimes it does look a little weird. It's not nice to look at. Let's see here. Okay, so this is the one where I kind of see why. Well, I think I was just lazy. I didn't draw the art behind the speech bubble, which I usually don't do. I usually do draw everything, even if the speech bubble is gonna be covering it, just in case. Which is working out really well for the webtoon version, because most of the speech bubbles are now out of the way of the art. Like here, you can see actually you draw the whole background properly. So, but this is one of the rare instances where I was just lazy. I didn't do anything there. So I'm either gonna just crop it out like this, or cover it with the speech bubble. Actually, I don't mind the way it looks like that. I mean, you can see her like little claw thumb, but like it doesn't look that bad, even if it gets like cut off. I think it's one of the benefits of like black and white. You can get away with not drawing a lot of things better. If you do things in color, there's more expectation to like draw proper backgrounds and stuff. So one of the big reasons I chose for this comic to be colorless, it just saves a lot of time, and I'm not great at backgrounds. I'm not, so yeah. So like it helps that even if I draw limited backgrounds, it does in black and white, it doesn't look as bad. I've noticed. I think I can keep this panel small. I kind of like it being kind of small. It's kind of funny. Actually, I'm gonna use my drawing towel for this. When I'm doing these reformats, it's like a combination of using my mouse and also using my like drawing tablet pen. I get more like control with the shortcuts with the pen, but sometimes it's just comfortable to do things with the mouse. So just jump between them. And that fits. What's the dialogue? Yeah, it's just one speech bubble. Actually, let me look at this. What comes next? Okay. Yeah, doesn't look too bad. It's really nice when I get vertical, or yeah, vertical panels, because they look better for this format. Most of my panels tends to be horizontal. But I have seen a lot of mangakas that like to draw like very like vertical pages, where like 90% is just long vertical panels. I do think it works a little bit better in Japanese, just because you can get away with having more vertical speech bubbles, because you can draw, like, they write the dialogue, the characters up to, like, from up to down, like, so. But in English or Spanish, it's just, it always has to be, like, horizontal. So, it's kind of why I don't do that as many, like, vertical panels. Because here I can like cut some of the art to make this look bigger. Then I use some of it. If I make it the whole thing, it ends up being kind of small. But it's not that big of a moment, so I don't mind it being a bit small. Yeah, that works. Almost done with this page, and then I can go to sleep. Okay, we're doing good time. Normally I try to stream for 3 hours, about, but I actually got here a little late, so it's gonna be like 2 hours. And a little 2-hour stream. Man, I do also sometimes stream games, but I do want to like focus on more of this being more like an art stream thing. But I do like playing games, so occasionally I'm like, I'm gonna play this game that I like and stuff for funsies. But I do want it to be mostly art streams here. That is my plan. Thank you. I don't know what you love, but thank you. Okay, so this is page 18. The panels are the size I want. So now, where's the dialogue? Yeah, I'm sure there must be like a better way to like organize your layers and like. Because most of the dialogue gets lost inside of the like gray space. Maybe there's like a way to have like a, I don't know, second canvas where you have all your stuff or something. I don't know. I haven't tried to figure out different ways of doing this process, like optimizing this whole thing. Right now this has been working for me, so it's just what I'm used to. I do wonder if there's a way to make this faster. Yeah, I need to have like a... Everything's still kind of like a work in progress. I'm slowly like trying to update things here on the stream and things. I don't think I've even changed my profile picture on Twitch in like years. I think I still have like an old drawing of me. I want to update it to my little PNG tour. But then I did make a little quickly. You can kind of tell because the art's sketchy, but I kind of like it. So even if I clean it up, I'm probably going to keep the sketchiness to an extent. But I do want to make it my actual profile picture to be more consistent. I just haven't gotten to it. But yeah, I also want to have like a schedule. Right now, my schedule is still loose, but thank you. Right now I'm thinking of streaming on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So that's my current schedule. Usually at night, like right now it's 9 p.m. for me. I usually like to start at 6, so like 3 hours from now. Like I'm not sure what time zone you're in, but you know, 3 hours from now is when I like to start streaming. Hello, Parches. This is my cat. She's inspecting the microphone. One of my cats. I have a lot of cats. Oh, she meowed. I hope that got picked up. I feel like this microphone doesn't pick her up as much if she's in the background. Now she's on my computer. That's dangerous, but that's okay. Usually nothing happens. Usually. But if stream dies, now you know it was my cat. Her name is Parches. I know you want lots of attentions, but right now I am busy. But you will get lots of pets after. It's also getting cold, so they like to sit on laps more than in summer. Okay. Are you gonna step on the keyboard? Oh, she stepped on. Oh, she is stepping on the keyboard. Oh no. I hope you didn't blow things up. Delete entire layer, Clip Studio. No. My cat tried to help. I'm just gonna check that nothing exploded on the stream, because she did hit random keys on the keyboard. No, it all looks good. Good old Parches. Yep. Everything's good. Parches did not kill the stream. I think. This is here. I also forgot where the dialogue goes. That's why I have the original page open, because I just forget where this dialogue goes. Let's see, then it's 3 hearts. Wait. These are 2 speech bubbles, huh? Why? Okay. Must have done like a last minute change or something. I would assume it was just all the same. Here it is. This is where you go. I should probably merge them somehow. And then I can use this, and then it's still stuck. Like, this was also separate. Interesting. I don't remember. Oh no! Is that spam? Goodbye, spam. Actually, does it disappear also in the chat bot? It does. Not chat bot, the chat box. Cool. This is a new chat box I'm using, so I'm still unsure if there's anything I need to fix, but it seems to be working perfectly fine. What a mess. It fits here nicely. Is that where I put in the original? Yeah, except it has a thing, so it might not fit there, so maybe I put it up here. What a mess, and then what she's doing. Okay. And then this has... I should separate these speech bubbles. Or not. Yeah, definitely have to make some space here. Some blank here, taking advantage of the fact that it's separated. And what a mess. What a mess indeed. Yeah. I can put this here. It's 8. I'd rather do be 7. Yeah, I'll probably speech like thought bubble that. So it's a bit more clear. Make this a little lower. Oops. And jump up there. And here. And this is, let's make this 7. This can be a little bigger. A little bit more space. So yeah, a lot of times it's just me like slightly moving each panel just so I can get the spacing I want. Maybe have the heart over here. I can make it bold also. Yeah, since we're kind of introducing this character here, I think the spacing needs to be a little bit bigger between this and this. Let's move this down a little bit more. Oop. I think it conveys better that we're jumping, like skipping to a different scene, sorta. I mean, it's just at the same time, but I like it better. Right here, I'll have a thought bubble. And then, oops, I don't think I did this right here. Select them all. A little bit lower. A little bit higher. Oh, that's a big O. You can take advantage of the fact that I made bigger patches. Are you gonna step on the keyboard again? Are you gonna greet chat with a meow? Nope. Okay. She's just gonna jump on top of my tower again. You sure having fun tonight? Little patches. Hitting the screen with her tail. Yeah, I think that's not bad. Something like this is fine. Does mean that I gotta scroll it down a tad bit. Just a tad. Whew. Okay. Actually, this is the same scene, it's not jumping, so I was like, yeah, actually no, the spacing here is fine. Yeah, it seems correct. Time to do some speech bubbles, a little bit more resizing, and move on to the last page, and then we'll be done for the night. Yeah, almost there. Actually, I'm already at the 2-hour thing, so I'm going a little bit slower than I anticipated, but that's okay. It's okay, we go a little bit over 2 hours. It's not a problem. This and this. I should probably, maybe it'd be easier to just use the circle speech bubble, but I kind of like just resizing it, even if the shape's a little awkward and imperfect. I think it matches my style a little bit better. My art style. Oh, that's not the wrong. That's the wrong pen. Yeah, going a little quiet just because I want to focus and finish this. Is this 7 or 8? It's 8. I actually want you to be 7. Speech roll feels a little big. I want it to feel more like it's on the left side. No, actually, do not transform. That's not what I want. Here we go. This is what I want. There we go, that's better. Oops. There we go. I never noticed the song has the, like, the worker, like, screams in the background. It's part of the music. It's from, like, the... I forget what they call the carpenter from Breath of the Wild. I think they all end with sun in their name. That's really funny. The song. Is it Terrytown? I think it was called Terrytown, the quest. Pretty funny. This goes much faster when I don't have to draw speech bubbles, but yeah. I'm not using the original speech bubbles from the chapter, because this is before I used the speech bubble tool. I kind of was just hand drawing them, and they're not easy to edit. If I was using the original ones, I probably would just copy paste them, but I do speech bubbles slightly different now. Usually space out the, like, gave the dialogue a little bit more like white space between the line of the bubble and the text. Give it a little bit more room. Doesn't look as cramped inside. I feel like chapter 3 did that a lot. I don't know if you can kind of see it here, that the text is kind of big and it's getting really close to the edges of the speech bubble. Give it a little bit more space now, and I think it looks nicer to read. And also it's a new format, so I might not even reuse the same bubbles anymore. Which is exactly what I'm doing right now. Redoing all the bubbles and stuff. I think some of these I didn't even add a bubble, but now I decided I am gonna add a bubble. Just depending on how it feels. Not any concrete rules, I'm just like, eh. Like here I might just like leave it as text and that's it. With this I will bubble. You're gonna bubble. Nope, nope. Does this automatically put in the layer I want? It does. Cool. I can remember. Another thing that's nice about doing this on stream is that, and like setting little goals for the night, is that it kinda helps me focus and just actually do it. If I wasn't streaming, I would have stopped already. I would not finish this. I would have just been like, I want to sleep, and then I just would have slept. Sleeping's good, and I am gonna have a good sleep right now. But streaming sometimes just keeps me on task. And even if I'm working a little slower than what I would be working off stream, I am working more than I would otherwise. So it's a win-win. It's a bit of a weird panel, to be honest, but I think it's fine. Oops, I just deleted the whole thing. I'll just redraw it. That looks fine like that. Can I do the, like, let's see. So I can do this. Yeah, I'm pretty bad at doing, like, little shock lines. I haven't done one of these in a while. It doesn't look too bad. Now it doesn't look good. I need to see how people do these kinds of like effects with speech bubbles. To see how to like understand what makes it look appropriate. Because even now it's just like, this doesn't look too bad, it doesn't do it for me. I think that works. Yeah, we reached the 2-hour milestone. And we're almost done. This is this page, which I'm about to finish, and one more. So I'll probably go on for like maybe another half an hour, to be honest. A max. We're gonna be here for one more 30 minutes. And it's time to get a good night's sleep. Yeah, the Coop Studio does have a thought bubble balloon tail tool similar to the this one, which I do use the balloon tail one, but the thought bubble one is just, it's like, it's functional. I don't like the way it looks. That's why I'm just doing like this method, which I've seen other like mangaka use, and I just prefer it. It's just simple. It's not that hard to draw. And I kind of like the way it looks better. Okay, that's a page. Now we just have one more. And we're done with this part. I guess I'll also like, I won't immediately finish once I save the file, because I do want to do the get the thumbnails ready to go, because I feel like I just want to, like, once it's time to post this, I just want to post it, not go back to the file and be like, okay, which face am I gonna grab for the thumbnail for the chapter? So I'm just like, I have to do it now, even if I'm lazy. What am I grabbing? Nothing. Another cute Jill drawing. Okay. So this is done. Okay. Where is that last page? Here it is. Okay, that's why this panel was at speech roll space. We don't need that anymore. At least not for this version. I might leave a little bit of space. I kind of like the look, if it's just not exactly centered. Parches, you're being very hyper, and you can't be jumping on my computer like that. You are gonna cause a ruckus. You can jump all you want once we're done tonight, but not right now, Parches. As much as people probably want to hear you, because you are very cute. Silly little Parches. I'm gonna cut some of the back here just because I'm surprised how decent this looks. I'm usually bad with like profile views. Or perhaps I'm just losing my touch. Yeah, I'm gonna cut a little bit because you can tell it's her face. So you can view things a little larger. was gonna cut these, yeah, the edges a little bit. So we can see this also a little bit larger. To make the file slightly bigger. A lot of breaks, but it's okay. I'll do it right now because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like a good extra, maybe 2,000 pixels. No. There we go. Good song. Incoming. Might have overdone it there, but we'll see what the speech bubbles have to say about it. I know for sure like a lot of like flips sound effects. I think that's what was kind of missing here. I still like not great with onomatopoeias. I think this page would benefit with a lot of like very like fast looking onomatopoeias that said like flip or something, like a lot, to convey, you know, the sound of cars flying all over the place. I think that could have been good. I don't know if I'll figure that out right now, but probably not. But good to know if I have to do something like that again in the future, of the same nature. So maybe we didn't need that much space, but we needed a little bit of space. the song. I wanna check out what this song is. Ah, that makes sense. Yeah. I was like, this is weird. Makes sense. Kilton's shop. Yeah, I didn't meet him, like, I think I didn't meet him till way later in the game. I was almost done with it, I think. I think that's why I don't remember him in the game as much. I forgot which is the tool I'm looking for. There we go. It's not that good. Right, delete. Silly me. And purchase. Purchasing the Sumis. Please get the Sumis not on my computer. Yeah, cat's getting hyper. It was getting really hyper at night. I like this song here. I think this is a tenor, right? I'm very peaceful about it. Which I like. Actually, before I even start finalizing the canvas, so let's give this a read. I think that's it. 50%. I'm just gonna give it a little silent read. Pretty decent, like, small, big, big. I like that. Please do not get the Sumis near my computer. Almost done with the stream. I beg of you, cats. Have mercy. Good use of the white space. Yep. Looks good. And that's another part. Oh my god. I am a little tired. I wanna go to bed. Yeah. Almost there. I'm just gonna edit the canvas size reference point. I never thought of just resizing it by hand for some strange reason. This is like how I always edit canvas. For some reason, this is the first time I think about it, huh? Funny. And save. And then I'm gonna export it as a webtoon. It's just gonna be some file shenanigans you won't be able to see, which is fine. You don't want to see the mess of my folders. It's actually, I like to think that I keep it semi-organized. Not super organized, but I know where to find things usually. Folder has been selected. And whoop. Oops. Let's see. Webtoon format. And looking good. Now, before I pass out, I should make a new file and choose who's gonna be our thumbnail face. It'd be funny if I pick one of her friends, like Yui here. I don't think I'm gonna pick her, but yeah. Let's see, what was the last one? There's a very Jill-heavy chapter, so let's see. 10 is Jill, 10 is Jill, Jill. This is probably also gonna be Jill, but the next one we can get Asariel going. So I think it's just gonna be another Jill face. It has to be this one. I just really like this one. Like, there's not that many big Jill faces. This one's also pretty good. Like, I like it, but for the thumbnail, I think I'm gonna go with this. There's just something that I just really like about this particular face. Page 18. Page 18, so we can get the full proper resolution. Let's hide some text. I wonder how it would look if I do it like this. Oops, daisy. I usually zoom in on the face for the most part. It could be interesting to do one that's not that. I might change my mind, but let's see how it looks. It's like a little square shape. How does it look? I'm gonna try it with a zoom now just so they look a little less monotonous. Like the title. I need to sleep now. For sure. Change. Okay. So change canvas size to not canvas size, resolution. Did change image resolution to 300 pixels. For Tapas. Tapas likes their images a square shape. If get some distortion going there. That's probably fine. Export PNG, which is I forget what was the files, how I usually name them. No, go to format. It's just thumb tapas. Okay, here. Tapas. There we go. Okie dokie. And now I'm gonna undo. Am I ever gonna remember the webtoon ones? Webtoon used to also be a square. It was like 151 times 151, but now it's like 202. That's the wrong button. Edit. Change resolution. Width 202. If I remember correctly, it's 202 and 142. So yeah, let's just do that. Actually doesn't look too bad, I think. PNG. So, and there's the thumbnail. I'm gonna double check to see if I got those pixels correct. 202, 142. Yeah, there we go. Part 4. Successful thumbnail. Don't need to save this. Don't need to save this. And done. Done for the night. That's another part. Nice. How long did that take? 2 hours 30. And that was a slow part, so maybe like off stream would take me 2 hours. So this was a pretty easy reformat. Some of them take longer depending on a bunch of different factors. But yeah. Okay. So thanks for anybody tuning in. Greatly appreciate it. Before I explode, I need to raid somebody because I keep forgetting to raid. So, okay, let's see. Is anybody I follow streaming? Oh, Miri's streaming. That should be appropriate. Manga style webcomic to manga style comic artist. So let's rate her. She's a really good artist. She has a book. She's cool, and she has a really cool layout. I am too tired to explain to you who this person is, so I'm just gonna rate her, and we can end stream, and I can sleep. Big sleep. Thank you. Sweet release. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. 2 hours 30. That's actually longer than I expected to stream tonight, but we actually finished our goal. Let's see. Let me see if I can remember how to rate people. Let's see. How do I even? Oh yeah, we're gonna rate Mia. Oh, I think she just started. Good. She has a bad habit of streaming like all-nighters, so yeah, I'm gonna do that. Let me remember how this works. Okay. And oh, hello. There's a cat here. Not yet, please. I know people want to see you, but we need to finish this stream. I'm gonna start raiding. I think that's going on. So I think the raiding is gonna happen. So anyway, thank you anybody for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Now I'm gonna send you to Miri, who she is a great artist. Yeah. You know, goodbye.